Hi there, I'm Cheryl B. Englehart, and I'm a musician just like you. And in this really short video, I'm going to talk to you about the number one biggest tool that has made the biggest difference for me in my music career, and it's called pitching. And not just asking for stuff, but actually mastering, being masterful at pitching anything to anyone. So what that means is that I've been able to raise $20,000 twice for 2 different fan-funded records. I have over 40 TV placements. A lot of those came from my own pitching. And I've scored over a dozen films and national commercials, all from my own networking and being really effective at getting a yes when I pitch. So I studied this stuff hardcore, especially when I was touring. I was reaching out to dozens of music venues every month, trying to get gigs, trying to get radio shows, trying to get house concert hosts to say yes to me. But for a very long time, all I heard was crickets, nothing. So I started to experiment with how did I write these emails? How could I really get it so that I would get a yes 100% of the time, not 10%, not 50%, 100% of the time. I have figured this out. It's an 8-step process that I call the perfect pitch. And very quickly, I'm going to give you the overview of it. The first thing is that you need to be prepared. You need to do your research so you know who you're pitching to and you know if you're a good fit. Next, you really want to be clear on your intention. What do you want to have happen after you ask them this thing? Do you want them to book you? Do you want to have a conversation? Do you want to go out for coffee? If you're clear, they're going to be clear. Next, you want to turn the tables and no more of this, oh, help me, do me a favor, this would be a really big deal for me if. You want to show them how you're an opportunity for them. This is really, really hard for musicians. This is like a whole mindset shift, but that's okay. I get into this in the perfect pitch. Next, you want to call them to action. You actually want to ask them a question, right? You don't know how many emails I get of people saying, hey, check out my music. Why? So if you can ask a very specific question, a yes or no question, because check out my music is not a question. It's technically a command. You might as well have said, go vacuum my house. No, like I'm not even responding to that. So if you can ask a very direct question, you're going to get a very direct answer. Lastly, in your signature, you don't want to give them a million different links. You don't want to give them your life story. You just want to give them the 1 or 2 links that they're going to need in order to powerfully make their decision. So, if this is interesting to you, which it should be because it's the number one tool that all independent musicians need in order to move forward in their careers, then you absolutely should go register for the perfect pitch. It is a super powerful, super inexpensive, super quick course that I created specifically for musicians, taking all of the stuff that I've learned, the 8-step process to get a yes. It also includes a bunch of emails that I've used to get gigs, to get on Spotify playlists, to get music supervision. All of this stuff is in the course, so you can actually swipe my emails, which is kind of cool, right? So go check it out, inthekey.co/perfectpitch. So if you want to become masterful at getting a yes anytime you ask anything of anybody, this course is for you. And it doesn't just apply to when you're pitching music venues or Spotify playlisters or whoever it is in the music industry. It also applies when you're asking someone out on a date or asking someone to marry you. That's a pitch. We're pitching every day of our lives. Well, hopefully you're not asking someone to marry you every day, but we are pitching all of the time. And if we can be really powerful with that and leave the other person feeling very powerful, you're going to just become a master of your life, a master of your calendar, a master of the results that you want to see. So take this very quick course and start to see incredible results rolling into your music career. inthekey.co/perfectpitch.